What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And for those that don't know, True Trading Group, or what we like to call TTG, is the fastest growing, highest rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. And we are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with now over 1,200 reviews. That's kind of crazy considering we've only really been around since 2017 to have 1,200 reviews, 5-star rated. I encourage you, I invite you to go check out some of those reviews. There's no better referral than that of your peers. True Trading Group is a platform, though, guys. It's not just a trade alert service. It's a platform that offers premium trading tools and resources from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, and Quote Media, just to name a few. TTG can literally help you guys change your life for the better, but most importantly, we're a family and we leave no trader behind. We truly care about one another's successes. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live for free right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other professional TGD moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and free lessons and education that's going to help you become a better and more profitable trader. If you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to not only the right place, but folks, you've come to the place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, and share this live stream on your own social media. Let's educate as many traders as we can. All right. Now, some of you might be wondering that are new here, like, why the hell should I listen to this guy in the hat? I'll tell you why. All right. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught by other professional traders. My very first job out of college, I was working at a fund in New York City in 2007. Then 2008 happened, the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, markets crashed. During 2008, though, in that volatile environment, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they let me touch a single dollar of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training curriculum and had access to some of the top trading tools and was part of, a community of like-minded traders that helped me get to the point where I am here now today. At True Trading Group, I've since simplified the training and the education and the curriculum that I received during that educational training program at the fund. I've simplified it, I've expanded on it, and then I've paired it with the top premium trading tools from Benzinga, TradingView, and Quote Media. We've made it all available to our TGD members for just one price for the entire year. There are no upsells ever in True Trading Group. We are like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price for the whole year. You get access to everything we've got. All right. Starting off here, guys, this week, we are also going to be releasing our very first crypto course. It goes online this week, as well as our first set of crypto tools that are all powered by coinmarketcap.com. Using coinmarketcap.com's API and data feed, we're going to be releasing a bevy, love that word, bevy of trading tools, including real-time charts, crypto scanners, screeners, and more. Not to mention, we're going to be revealing our very first crypto trading moderator as well. I think you guys are going to be excited for that info. We're taking the same principles, guys, risk management, the overall trading philosophy we use at True Trading Group, the same styles and psychology that's already helped thousands of True Trading Group traders become successful. We're going to be applying that to the crypto markets. So rest assured that you're getting the same TTG quality to everything we're going to be doing regarding crypto moving forward. It's a very exciting time to be part of the TTG fam. We are excited to have you guys a part of it. Now, listen to me very carefully, because these live streams can and most likely will help to make you a better trader. So hang out for a bit, get something you can take some notes on, and let's get ready to learn, trade, and profit together. We're starting off this live stream with a 15-minute Q&A session. Then we're going to get into the crypto and stock market trading recap for today. Then we're going to be talking about, is it now time to buy AMC? Is the time now to buy AMC? I'm sure you guys all want to know. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you. And then last but not least, is the crypto crash over? Has Elon Musk single-handedly started and ended the crypto crash? Is now the time to buy the dip on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and DOGE? All that and more starting right now. What I want you guys to begin doing is start typing your questions in chat right now. Do not be shy. You literally have a pro trader sitting here telling you, ask me anything. I'm here for you. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and start beginning that Q&A. All right, let's do it. No, I don't. I don't feel like the bad guy at all when I'm shorting a stock. All I'm doing is making money. That's it. That's all I think about. When do you expect all the EV stocks to bounce back? Mario, not for a while. Not for a while. I think the EV sector is going to be a dud, I think, for the foreseeable future. I think you will experience a broader overall market sell-off before the EV sector really bounces back in a major way. I think the EV sector will bounce back in a meaningful way. I'm not talking about, okay, you can get, a couple of these stocks, have a couple of green days. That's not a meaningful bounce. A meaningful recovery is only going to happen, I think, when a lot of the current EV stocks and EV companies fail and go out of business. I think the bubble has burst in the EV sector, which is a good thing. Okay. It's a good thing because you need that to happen. You need all the garbage companies, and there's a lot of them in the EV space. You need them to fail, go out of business, go bankrupt, and just get the hell out of here, right? You need to get rid of them. And then the companies that are going to move on and go to become the major players in the EV market, you need them to start to separate themselves from the crap. And I think that process is going to take time. It's exactly the same thing that happens when any other bubble bursts. Same thing happened during the internet .com bubble. You needed 90% of all the companies that were around at that time that were in the .com bubble. They all went out of business. Okay. And the 10% that survived went on to become your internet and tech giants that you have today. The marijuana sector, you needed that bubble to burst, and you needed 90% of those companies to fail and go out of business and no longer be around. And you needed that in order for companies like Curaleaf and Green Thumb and Canopy, you needed for those companies to go on and establish themselves and separate themselves from the crap. The EV sector needs to go through that same process. What's my edge? My edge is, first, that I actually have a professional education. I was taught the proper way to trade by other professional traders. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Secondly, my risk management, discipline, and patience, I think, is unmatched. And you can ask any one of my TGG members that I think my strongest traits as a trader is my risk management, my discipline, and my patience. I think that really is where I separate myself from other traders. I do think those are my strengths. It's very important that I think you recognize what your own strengths and weaknesses are. And my edge, my TGG family. And I'm not even just being funny. My TGG family member makes me a better trader. And that's the God's honest truth. And, we make each other better traders, because I am teaching now. We have 6,000 members in True Trading Group, and I'm teaching those 6,000 members how to identify setups the way that I do, and how to tell the difference between an A setup, a B setup, a C setup. And that makes me a better trader. That makes other members better traders, because I'm only one person. I've got two eyeballs. I can't look at 2,000 stocks at the same time, but 6,000 of us can. So it's very rare that we'll go an entire day without hitting on opportunities, because there's plenty of times that I have made money off of other members' trade ideas. Plenty of times. That's the whole point of being in a group. The whole point of being in a trading group is not to just listen to me and the other moderators tell you what to do, and I don't care about your opinion and whatever, it's my way or the highway. That's not the point of being in a group. The point of being in a group is so that we all make each other better traders. We're on the same team. We're looking for opportunity together. We're analyzing setups together. We're doing risk analysis together to identify the best opportunities in the market. So just like I provide trade ideas to members, plenty of times members have brought a stock to my attention that otherwise I was not looking at. And I ended up saying, wow, you know what? Hey, Jim, this was a really good looking setup. I actually really like this. You're right. This is a great setup. I'm going after this. And then we traded, and boom, it turns out to be a home run. It happens all the time. Thanks to TGD, I was able to properly place my stop on SPCE and get a 10% gain. Vice, stopping out too soon for a loss. TTG's education has made me so much better. Yes, Jimmy. Hell yeah, man. Great job today on space. What a day for that stock. SPCE, what a day for that stock. You know what's crazy today? Okay, I'm going to pull up a chart of SPCE. And it's actually pretty crazy because I'm going to pull up the chart right now. I actually made money short SPCE today, which is pretty crazy to think that the stock did this and I actually made money short. I shorted SPCE in the morning. So I made money in this. I made money in this down move. I shorted SPCE right there. Right there's where I shorted SPCE. I took some profit here. I took some more profit down here. Like, it's crazy to think that's I made money at SPCE today. But this was a really nice trade, guys. This is actually just for learning purposes, for those of you that want to just use this as an example. This is a textbook descending wedge. Descending wedges are trend reversal patterns. Okay, they are bullish setups. Okay, a descending wedge is a bullish setup, and your buy signal is a breakout of the wedge. So anywhere in here or here would be your buy signal, and then you can set a stop loss back within that wedge, and you can set, like, so an example here would have been long SPCE and a stop loss down around 23.50, 23.75, somewhere in that region would have been an acceptable trade entry. And a lot of members caught this trade off of the descending wedge analysis, and then you got this really nice move in the afternoon. Really nice move in the afternoon. Great job, Jimmy. Don't be shy, guys. Type those questions right in chat. Don't feel like you have a stupid question. Do not feel like you have a stupid question. There's no such thing as a stupid question, folks. That's how you learn. If you're rich, what makes you want to help other people instead of just living a lavish life? Man, what a shitty person I would be if that was my take on life. The reason why I want to help other people. Well, first and foremost, guys, let's not beat around the bush. TTG is a business. It's a hell of a business. And I get to wake up every single day and do what I absolutely love and help people in the meantime. The other thing that and there's not a lot of people out there that get to say that, the other thing that I think is that when I look back, like, of my life, when I look at my entire life and I think about where I am here now today, and I look at, like, the path that my life went down, there's not a chance in hell that I would be as successful as I am today without the skill that I've acquired. And I have my mentor, who was my boss at the time when I was working at the fund, and that experience and that education is what I have to thank for developing the skills that I have when it comes to trading and with the markets and stocks and options and day trading and swing trading and understanding of general or overall market environments, long-term investing. That is everything that I learned that I was working at the fund. And when I think about how, the mentorship that I had and the ability to ask questions and learn from other professional traders completely changed the course of the direction of my life. Completely. I'm humble enough to say that because I didn't, it's not like I figured this out on my own. I wasn't like in my mom's basement for 3 years, like trying to figure this out. And I just picked it up on my own. I was taught by other professional traders. And I'm grateful for that. There's a lot of other people out there that, that would die for that opportunity. I'm very, very lucky that that was the experience that I was able to go through. And then the path that my life has gone down because of it. So when I have someone that comes to True Training Group and they come to us, and they decide, hey, listen, I want to learn, I want to do this. And they put their trust in us. Okay. When they put their trust in us, it means a lot. It's not something that we take lightly at all. It's something that we take very, very seriously because these are people's lives that we're talking about. This is the opportunity to potentially push someone's life down a different direction or down a different road that they never thought was possible and to help improve somebody else's life. Like I said, TTG, it's a business. I'm a trader, but I'm also a businessman. You know, I have a lot of other business interests and other multiple sources of income. You know, the fact is that if you provide value and you deliver results for people to help change lives, you can make money and bring others with you. You know, that's the ultimate win-win. And with an 80% success rate, I would say that we're doing all right. 80% of our members have gone on to become successful traders. 80%. I'd say we're doing something right. Okay, what's my take on Cardano? Let's pull it up. So I have absolutely no input whatsoever on any type of fundamental value or use for Cardano. None whatsoever, zero. What I will break down for you is the chart itself. Okay, that's what I will do. Okay, yeah, not done. Doesn't matter. Let's take things to the charts. Let me pull this up. I'll pull up a chart of Cardano for you. Okay, and I'll do just a complete chart analysis for you when it comes to Cardano. Okay, along with all of the other crypto coins, Cardano's gotten destroyed in the last couple of days. The last 2 weeks have been brutal for Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, you name it, doesn't matter. DOGE, they all sold off. Cardano's no different. You have an absolutely impenetrable support level at $1. $1 is your absolute steel brick wall. Okay, major support at $1. Okay, this support level has held intact for 3 months. Okay, the support level has held intact for 3 months. Now, understand that this sell-off top with the heaviest volume that Cardano has ever traded, it has never traded higher volume than the day that it dropped from $2 to $1. Cardano dropped 50% in 1 day, the heaviest volume it's ever traded before. That's an extremely bearish signal. Even with that, your support level at $1 held. What you need to be very conscious of with Cardano is a failed lower high. What I would be looking for now on Cardano, if let's say crypto starts to bounce back, which it is now thanks to Elon Musk and company, whatever. If it starts to bounce back, like the rest of crypto and Bitcoin that you're seeing because of all the Elon Musk tweets, okay? If it does, you need to see it break above its previous pivot high before you can really have confidence in the next leg higher. And your previous pivot high is going to be around 190, 185, 190, which is that initial bounce back. So you see how you have your initial bounce back off of the $1? That puts you right up to here. Then you went all the way back down and tested $1 again. So I'll draw 2 lines for you. So see this? See those 2 tails? See those 2 tails at $1? Now what I want you to notice is your first bounce back high. This is your first bounce back high. Now you're getting your second bounce back high. Okay? So what now starts to happen is that you now start to form a, oops, I didn't mean to draw that line. Wrong tool. Let's draw this again. Here we go. So now what you can start to do is you can start to draw a descending trend line across these lower highs. And if you get another leg down, okay, if you get another leg down, you're going to want to see a bounce back off of this level, but a bounce back that retakes this previous pivot high. Okay, you're going to want to see it retake that previous pivot high in order to confirm a new uptrend. Okay, so that dollar level is going to be very, very, very key. That dollar level is going to be crucial. That is your absolute line in the sand. Okay, so there you have it, folks. There's the breakdown there. You know, what are thoughts for the rest of the year? I think that I think that crypto does recover. You know, I think that these major levels that have been tested, I think they hold, and I think there's a significant bounce that does occur off of it, at least in the very near term. What do I think it's going to do for the entire rest of the year? I don't know. It's too early for me to make a call like that. It's too early to try to make a prediction for the rest of the year. What does market maker move mean? I'm not sure what market maker move means. If you're, I know exactly what you're saying now. You're probably, maybe we're hearing maybe in a chat room or something that, oh, there's a seller or there's a market maker and they want that market maker to move. What that means is that you have a seller, okay, that is at a specific price, and someone that is long the stock is saying, it wants that seller to get out of the way, move. So if a stock, let's say you have a seller at $9.50, you know what? Actually, let me actually take you guys to a chart real quick, because Squarespace is actually a really good example of this the last couple of days. So let me actually show you on a chart, Squarespace. It's actually a really good example. Okay. So you see you see Squarespace right now? Okay. Squarespace over the last 2 days had one huge seller at $53. All of these candles are exactly $53. Okay. $53. The highs, $53, $53, $53, $53, $53. So in an example like this, if you were long, let's say you bought Squarespace right here, right? And the stock gets to 53 and you're looking at this and you're seeing, man, look at that seller at 53, right? Then the stock dips, then goes back up. Right at this moment, you're going to be like, man, someone might say, God, that market maker at 53, just move. Meaning get the hell out of the way, because if you get out of the way, the stock will go higher and you can sell at a higher price. That's what that's what people mean when they say, hey, market maker move. Next question, guys. No, nobody has any questions. Everyone's good. Nobody's unsure about anything. Buy when it's available in purple and sell when should coin is released, so you can buy that and hold forever. Yeah, maybe Adam's going to make a should coin one of these days. I don't know. Maybe. What is failed to follow through? I assume what you're saying is, what does it mean when someone says a stock failed to follow through? Like, what does that phrase mean? When someone says that there's failed follow through, okay, when someone says there's failed follow through, it means that a stock has broken through a level, but has not continued or has not extended. Okay, that is not continued or not extended. All right, so if you look at, let's see if I can maybe just find an example. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go right back to Squarespace. Let's actually go right back to Squarespace. Let's see. Let me bring my chart up again, and I'll just give you an example. Okay, so this would be an example where someone would say it had failed follow through, because when that $53 level finally broke, when it finally broke, and then you had the pullback, someone would say at that moment, ah, man, the stock failed to follow through. It failed to follow through, because you would be looking for, when the stock did break through that level, you would be looking for the stock to extend higher and give you follow through. That's what they mean by follow through. It's okay, you broke through your level, so there's your breakout. This is your breakout. And then you would look for then follow through. And then this would be failed follow through. Okay, so that's what it would mean when someone would say, what does it mean when someone says failed follow through? That's an example of what failed follow through would look like. Next question. No, I don't. I don't use trailing stops. But the reason why I don't use trailing stops is because I'm at my desk. You know, I like managing my positions manually. I like taking profits manually. I like, stopping out manually. It's just personal preference. It's not that trailing stops are wrong. They're not wrong. I don't advise trailing stops. I don't like to advise that people use trailing stops on their whole position. Because if you're using a trailing stop on your entire position, you're going to get stopped out a lot. Because if you're using a trailing stop on your full position, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to have the timing of the move correct. Okay, trailing stops will move up as the stock moves up, but they won't move down as the stock moves down. So if you set like a 20-cent trailing stop and the stock's at $10, your stop will be at 90. I bet will be at 980. If the stock goes to 1010, your stop will also move to 990. But when it pulls back to 10, your stop loss is still going to be at 990. And if you buy that stock and there's still consolidation going on, you're going to get stopped out of that trade. So I would advise that you take profits on the bulk of your position when your profit targets are reached. And if you want to set a trailing stop on like the last piece of your position, I think that is the best way for you to use a trailing stop, so that if you do get really big follow through, you can stay in that trade with the last piece of your position. Hello, Michael. What does naked shorting mean? A lot of people say the hedge funds are naked shorting AMC. What does that mean exactly? Okay, so a naked short means that you do not actually have a borrow on the shares. That's what that means. So when you short a stock, so if you Jetchix, I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly. I'm sorry, but if you wanted to short a stock, like let's say you wanted to short AMC, you would have to get a locate on those shares. You'd have to borrow them from someone, your broker, right? If your broker does not have shares to borrow, you will not be able to short the stock. Because when you're shorting a stock, you are selling shares you do not actually own. If you don't own those shares, okay, You have to borrow them from someone so you can sell them, and now you've opened a short position, but you have to buy the shares back at some point because you have to return them to the broker. The broker is lending you their shares, and you can go ahead and sell them, but you got to give them back to them. Okay, that's a traditional short. A naked short is you're going into the market, you're selling shares you didn't actually borrow from someone. That's what a naked short is. Very dangerous. How do you determine which stocks to put on a watch list? Kat, great question. I actually just spoke to somebody on a one-on-one. I had a one-on-one with a fantastic member earlier today, just about 2 hours ago. And this is one of the topics that we actually talked about. So how I put a stock on my watch list. I'm going to tell you guys, this is my entire morning routine when I'm building my watch list, okay? Specifically for small caps. This is how I build my small cap watch list. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to break it down here right now, step by step, take notes. Okay, literally, I told you these live streams can and will help you become a better trader. I told you to get something to take notes with. I hope you listened. Now, first thing I do is I check the top gainers list. What are the stocks that are gapping up the most? But that's going to be a very long list. You might have 20 different stocks that are gapping up more than 15% on the day. Okay, that's way too many stocks to have on a watch list. So we've got to narrow that down. How do we do that? Next, I will look to see the volume on the stocks that are gapping up. Which ones have like 10 times their average daily volume pre-market? I don't care if a stock's gapping up 30% and it's traded 15,000 shares. Now, stock's gapping up 30% and it's traded 5 million or 10 million shares. Now I care. Okay, so of that 20 list of top gainers, the ones with really low volume, throw them to the side. Okay, now let's say my list of stocks just went from 20 to 15 or 12. Still too many. Still too many. You're not going to be able to follow 15 stocks when the bell rings. You got to narrow it down. What's our next step? Now that I went over top gainers, unusual volume or higher than average volume, next little check mark is a catalyst. Okay, what's the reason for the stock doing this? Is there a press release that the company put out? Is there news on the sector as a whole that the company operates in? What's the reason for this? Okay, maybe let's talk about an example of a sector catalyst. Example of a sector catalyst. Let's say if Biden announced a $5,000 a year property tax credit for anyone who puts solar panels on the roof of their house. You'll be able to reduce your property taxes by $5,000 a year. I'm totally just making this up, right? This is just an example. I'm totally making this scenario up. If that was to happen, you would see a pop in every single company that makes residential solar panels. Now, even though the company itself didn't come out with a press release, it's a sector catalyst. Okay, that would be an example of a catalyst, even though the company doesn't have news. So either a sector catalyst or an individual company press release. Now, the ones that have that will get moved up to the top of my list. The ones that don't have a catalyst get moved to the side. So all I'm doing right now is I'm narrowing down my watch list. But now maybe I've gone from 20 stocks to about 15 or 12. And now I've gone from about 15 or 12. Maybe I've gone down to like 7 or 8. Still too many. How do we narrow that down even further? What's my next thing that I do? Now I take those stocks and I go and I look at the daily chart. I go and look at the daily chart and I say, okay, which ones have the best setup? Now let's say out of those 7 or 8 stocks, 3 or 4 of them are gapping above major resistance levels. Let's say one of those solar companies was trading at $4.80 before that announcement came out. And there's resistance at $6. This stock for 3 years has not been able to get over $6. It's gotten to $6 4 times. Every time it gets there, it sells off. Well, now today with that news, again, this fictional news, this isn't real news. I'm just making up this scenario for learning purposes with this example. The stock then gaps up to $6.80. Okay. That's going to be something I'm going to put at the very top of my watch list because now it has met all of my criteria. Top gainer, higher than average volume, fundamental catalyst, sexy looking daily chart. On the flip side of those 7 or 8 stocks, maybe there's another one of those solar companies that is gapping up to $10, but $11 is a major resistance level. Well, that stock's gapping up, but it still has a lot of resistance above it, where maybe we open up at 10, maybe we push to 1075, and then the stock can't get through 11. Okay, that's going to be one that I'll put towards the bottom of my list because it's still below a major resistance level versus the one that's gapping above it. I like that setup a lot better. And that's how I go from maybe what was originally 20 stocks down to 3 or 4. And right off the opening bell, I will put blinders on and I will only focus on those top 3 or 4 stocks. I have a game plan for those stocks. What do I think they're going to do? And if the stocks start to do what I think they're going to do, I capitalize on that opportunity. The window of opportunity opens, the stock reaches my buying zones. I enter, I pull the trigger, and I capitalize on my trade idea. Now, let's say, for example, though, the market opens and those 3 to 4 stocks, not one of them does what I thought they were going to do, meaning my game plan doesn't work. Let's say that stock that's gapping up to 680, 6 was major resistance. I'm looking for that to be support now. Let's say right off the opening bell, this thing drops to 575 and halts on the way down. Stock didn't do what I thought. I thought 6 was going to be support. Didn't do it. So I'm going to take that off my focus list. And let's say none of the stocks that I was looking at my tier 1 list, none of them did what I thought. Now I'll go and I'll look at those others. I'll look at those other stocks that maybe made it up my process, but maybe failed the last stage. Okay, maybe that stock that was gapping up to 10 that had major resistance at 11. Well, maybe now at 10 o'clock in the morning, it's broken through 11. Now it's at 1150. It's traded the heaviest volume of the day. Okay, great. Now I'm going to turn my attention there. Maybe there's another stock that I wasn't even looking at pre-market that all of a sudden just pops up on the scanner. And then I'll start to look at other things. That is how I determine how to put a stock on my watch list. I told you guys these live streams can really help you. I told you I dropped some golden nuggets on here to help you guys. All right. So I think that just about wraps up. Or are we taking more? Well, yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more, guys. Let's do maybe one more question. And then we will move on to the recap on the day. We'll talk about crypto. We'll talk about the overall markets too. Mike, when did you know you made it as a trader? When did you know you made it? I think that the best way for me to answer this is to tell you that no matter how good you get, no matter how much money you make, you always have to continue to strive to get better. The reason why I'm saying this is because I have seen, and I know this one guy personally, who was an absolute phenomenal trader. Phenomenal trader. I used to watch this guy make $100,000, $200,000 in a single day on a consistent. I mean, the guy was just, he was having 7-figure months. I mean, the guy was just an absolute monster. And I've seen him completely blow up. Completely blow up to the point where he actually decided that he was going to stop trading. You would think that if you ever got to a point where you were making $100,000 to $200,000 in a single day, that you were making $1 million, $1.2 million in a single month, you would say you made it, right? Everybody on here would agree that you would say you made it as a trader. That doesn't mean you've won. Once you think that you're better than the market humbles you. No matter how much money you make, no matter how consistent you are, always remember you will forever be a student of the market. You're not smarter than the market. You're not faster than the market. You don't know better than the market. The market's always right. And watching this guy who also received a Trader of the Year award and was actually on the cover of a trading magazine in 2005, I want to say. He was on the cover of a trading magazine too. If someone like that could blow themselves up and stop trading, that is proof that you always have to continue to get better, because no matter how good you are, you can blow yourself up too. And that's kind of how I'll finish out our Q&A session. All right. All right, guys, good stuff. Really good stuff. You guys asked some really great questions. Thank you. You guys asked some really great questions. Great. Awesome stuff. But there were a lot of questions on here that makes me think that we had a lot of new people. All right. Like, you know, the follow through question, the market maker move question, a lot of it makes me think you had a lot of new people here. So if this is your very first live stream or you're not a True Trading Group member, I want you to go ahead and type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group or this is your very first TG live stream. All right, here we go. Look at all these beautiful guys. A lot of you. A lot of you. All right, I like it. Who we have? Let's call some out. Matthew Bing, Michael Westrick, Focus Vision, Matrix Pro, Father Guido, Brian Feeney, Gregory Watley, Ali Reza, Pro Taylor, Deborah Olson, Lobsang, Scooby Findu, what's up? Ford Techman, Caesar Iriarte, NB Scooters, David Transu, Byron Glaspie, Kim Huber, Rogelio Pardo, welcome back. Shadowed One, welcome back. Lightheart, Torek Mokto, Peter Lopez, Alfreda Mason, Ensign 3, Brett Davey, David Smith, Suzanne Oler, Crazy Renee, Kashif. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. There's a lot of new faces here. I love it. I love seeing new faces on the live. Really great stuff. Really great stuff. All of you, welcome. Seriously, all of you that are typing number 1 in chat, welcome. Now listen, I'm letting you guys all know. Okay, I'm just letting you guys all know now, all of you that are brand new. TTG is all inclusive. All right. We are the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing that we have and everything we ever will have. That includes our 15-course curriculum, which is a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, Quote Media's real-time level 1, full book level 2, and real-time options data. TradingView's Pro Plus charting software with real-time streaming pricing. ETNA's trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money so you can practice what you're learning. Access to our chat room, it's a proprietary software. It's not Webinato. It's not Discord. It's not Telegram or WhatsApp. Me and the moderators, we share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone, calling out trades in advance, answering questions, identifying opportunities on the microphone throughout the day, calling out trades. We're in chat with you all day long. We're not there for 2 hours and leave you off to fend for yourselves. We're there for you all day long, and we're currently sporting over an 83% win rate in chat with myself and the moderators that are currently calling out trades. We give you guys access. We don't charge you to talk to us or get advice or ask questions. We do live workshops every single week. We do one-on-one mentor sessions. We do small private study groups. This week, we're launching our brand new crypto course. We're going to be revealing our brand new crypto mod as well. We've got our small account challenge that starts in June. That's over. We're going to be actually having over $100,000 in prizes. There's $100,000 in cash prizes for that small account challenge. We also do a bunch of giveaways with our members. We like to have a lot of fun. For every 300 members that we get into Training Group, we give away a brand new Tesla or $30,000 cash. All you need to do is be a member of TTG, and you guys can register for that giveaway. That's it. Literally, you just have to be a member. That's it. And your name is automatically, or you can register your name automatically for that giveaway. All right. And only for tonight, the next 30 people that sign up for a TTG membership are going to receive a brand new free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, guys. These will not last. By the end of this stream, mark my words, we'll have probably 10 or 12 left by 12 a.m. midnight Pacific time. Okay, time will be out. Okay, we'll be out. All right, get everything, guys, for 43% off right now. It's normally $2,212. Okay, but right now you can get everything for just $12.52 when you use coupon code TTG121. You have to enter the code at checkout. Adam, can you show them real quick? Yeah, oh, cool. You're faster than me. There you guys have it. Okay, so you have to actually enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, and that's how you guys can get the 43% discount. And you'll know that you're one of the 30 because you'll see the Kindle in your checkout. You'll see it there. All right. If you go to your checkout and the Kindle's not listed there, that means that the 30 have already been claimed. Okay. So just enter coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 43% discount and you'll get a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, totally free. We even cover the shipping. And yes, we ship globally. It's literally just our gift to you for joining the TTG fam. Okay. All right. And also you'll get our full money back guarantee as well. Anyone that joins True Training Group and does not make back the $12.52, which is your price of a membership, if you don't make back the price of your membership at least once throughout your membership, if you've gone through all the courses, passed the quizzes, and attended a private study group, if you've done those three things, that means you've put in an effort. If you still don't make back your membership fee, I will give you all your money back. That is how confident I am in the platform and the education that we provide in True Training Group. This is what has made me the trader that I am here today. It is what has made my members the traders that they are today. And yes, I've already told you guys, 80% of our members have gone on to be successful traders, which means they're becoming better traders and they're making money. Okay, 80% of them. If that wasn't the case, if all my members were losing money, I would not be able to offer you a money back guarantee. It's just that simple. So like I said, guys, use coupon code TTG121. All right. Now, let's get things started here on the rest of the live. We got a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about. We got to talk about crypto markets. We got to talk about stock markets. We had a strong day today in the markets for stocks. We had tech actually led the way today. We had a big bounce back in crypto, thanks to none other than shocking Elon Musk. The fact that one person can completely move an entire crypto market is actually pretty scary. The influence that he has over the crypto markets, which just further continues to reiterate that you really can't trade crypto if you do not understand market sentiment and follow what's going on with social media, because all of these coins, they're not trading on anything fundamental. They're not trading on earnings or real world application even. They're just trading off of sentiment. What do the people that are buying them think they're worth? Is Dogecoin worth 1 penny or $1? Nobody knows. Okay. Is Bitcoin worth 10,000 or 100,000? Nobody really knows, because there is no real fundamental value to it. It's moved on sentiment. So you've got to understand what's going on. You got to follow. You got to know what to look for, know what to listen to in order to gauge that and couple that with technical analysis to give yourself the best opportunities to profit. So let's talk about what happened here today, guys. I've created a presentation for you all. You can follow along with me. You can download this. There's a link in the description below on this video, and where you guys can all follow along with the presentation. This is for you, totally for you. You guys can click it, download it, save it for your records. All right, let's dive in. What happened today? Okay. Markets continued higher today, guys. There wasn't a lot of volatility in markets. It was a slow, methodical climb higher in the morning. We traded sideways in the afternoon or during lunchtime. We made an extension to highs in the afternoon. Right before the close, we saw a bit of a pullback. No major volatility. We were green across the board. SPY, Qs, Dow, Russell, everything was green today. Broader sector moves that lifted markets. There were with few laggards. Tech was the big one today. The NASDAQ was the leader today. We actually talked about this today in chat, that I think that you might actually see tech lead the way at least the next 2 days. Well, I said that this morning. So meaning today and then maybe into tomorrow, where you get tech might actually lead the way. You saw tech lead the way here today. Additional reopening progress in several states as more restrictions are eased. Trading volume was much lighter than what we've seen this month. That's normal. We saw a lot of volatility last week, I should say, where, you had the big inflationary fears gave us like this big 2-3 day sell-off. And then you had, this big 2-3 day recovery, and that bounce extended here today. What I really think took place today, guys, is I think there was a sigh of relief this week that we survived what was a little bit of a minefield last week. The markets overcame adversity last week. We had a real inflationary scare, last week. You had a big 3-day pullback. It really shook a lot of people. And the fact that 3-day pullback, which was also a high volume pullback, the fact that it got swallowed up, I think people came into the markets today and it was a woo-saw moment. I think the markets today did okay, all right, this isn't that bad. That's what I think today was. I think the markets passed a test last week, and I think that was celebrated here today. I think that was celebrated here today. What else do we have going on this week? We have more economic data. We have more economic data coming out this week. Tuesday is going to kick off the start of a slew of economic data to digest. Or in the final week of May, we've got the Red Book, Housing Price Index, new home sales, Consumer Confidence Index, and you've got a Fed member speaking tomorrow. So the key parts of this, I think, consumer confidence and the Fed member speaking, that's what I think is going to be able to move markets most. Watch for new home sales and the housing price index. We've started to see a couple of concerning data points in the housing market. So hasn't really had any effect on the overall market yet. The market's been more fixated on labor markets, on PMI data, CPI data, inflationary data. So we've had a couple of housing data points that have really kind of gone unnoticed. I think that trend continues though this week. Wednesday, we've got the mortgage market index and mortgage applications. Mortgage applications is actually going to be a nice one to pay attention to, because that could start to signal a little bit of strength of consumer if consumers are starting to slow down a little bit. But then Thursday and Friday is where things get interesting. I think we can have a volatile end to the week. Thursday, you got initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims, core durable goods orders, pending home sales index, and GDP revision. The big ones here are initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims, and GDP revision. Those are the big ones you guys want to pay attention to. All right. Those are ones you want to pay attention to. Obviously, you want to see an improvement in the jobs market, but remember, you don't want to see too much of an improvement in the jobs market, because the markets want the labor market to recover, but to recover in a slow, orderly fashion. Look for an increase in GDP revision. That's going to be a good thing for the overall markets. Friday, personal income, consumer spending, core inflation, consumer sentiment, Chicago PMI. These are big numbers. You're going to get a real detailed look at the strength of the consumer with consumer spending, personal income, and consumer sentiment. That is going to be a big factor for overall markets. You got the core inflation number. Hello. That's what's causing all of the scares in the market when you had the pullback last week. Guys, it was all about inflation. So getting that core inflation number coupled with some PMI data, coupled with consumer spending and consumer sentiment, that's going to be huge. If you see a real strong consumer sentiment, real strong consumer spending, and higher than expected core inflation, the market is not going to like that, and you probably get a red day on Friday. But if you get a core inflation number that's in line with expectations and consumer spending and consumer sentiment is in line with expectations, you get a green day. If you get core inflation is low, comes under, and consumer spending and consumer sentiment is higher, okay? Wilbur, are you serious, dude? Yeah, there is no sound on PDFs, man. There are no sounds on PDFs. It's not like an MP4 file. There's no sound on a PDF. That's why you're listening to me on YouTube right now. That's where you get your sound. Okay. So that's what you guys are going to want to be paying attention to. Okay. That's what you guys are going to want to be paying attention to. All right. So these are some economic data nut figures that could really start to affect markets. I think Friday's big. I'm telling you, I think Friday is the most important day of the week with the information that's coming out. We do have some earnings. It's all retail this week, all retail. Tuesday, you got AutoZone, you got Nordstrom's, you got Urban Outfitters, you got Cracker Barrel. Wednesday, you got American Outfitters, Abercrombie and Fitch, Build-A-Bear, Designer Brands, Dick's Sporting Goods. Thursday, you got Best Buy, you got Costco, you got Dollar General, Dollar Tree, you got Gap, Ulta Beauty. Friday, you got Big Lots and Hibbett Sports, retail, 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 and more retail. You got a couple other big names that are dropped along the way in there. You know, you got Salesforce, you got Okta, Snowflake, NVIDIA. Those are some big names that people are going to be paying attention to. But it's mostly centered on retail this week. Our small caps back. Our small caps back. Did you guys see that SCPS today? I made a little bit of money on SPCS today. I had an okay day today, guys. I made some money in SPCE and I made some money in SCPS. Neither one were home runs. Neither one were home runs. I was 2 for 2 today. But I did enter a swing trade. I'm going to talk to you guys about that in just a couple minutes. So in the last couple of days, we've had some pretty wild moves in small caps. SCBS to SCPS today, ANVS last week. Is the small cap market starting to heat back up? We're trying to. I'm still not ready to say small caps are hot. I'm still not ready to say small caps are back, but they're getting better. They're trying. You had RHE made a decent little move today. You had BTX tried to make a move today. They've actually got earnings this week. So they're trying. You had VSTM gave you a decent move today as well. So small caps are trying. They're not back yet, but they are getting better than how they've traded for the last 2 weeks. Now let's talk about crypto. All right. Let's talk about crypto. Cryptocurrencies pop after a tweet. But is the crash over? Crypto was crushed over the last couple of days. Highly sentiment-driven trends worked against most major digital currencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum over the weekend. We had major sell-offs happen again over the weekend, guys. But then today, you had discussion from Michael Saylor, who is a leading voice in the crypto space, CEO of MicroStrategy. Which really is, their stock does as good. Their stock just tracks Bitcoin. Honestly, the chart of MicroStrategy it's Bitcoin. It's like that company just owns so much Bitcoin that they just basically just follow Bitcoin. But there was a meeting that was hosted over the weekend by Michael Saylor. he hosted a meeting between Elon Musk and some of the leading Bitcoin miners in North America. And Musk sent out a tweet today saying that I spoke with North American Bitcoin miners. They committed to publish current and planned renewable usage and to ask miners, okay, to do so. This is potentially promising. That was his tweet. Why is this significant? Because Elon Musk just the other week sent out a tweet about how Bitcoin, that Tesla is no longer accepting Bitcoin because of its carbon footprint and how Bitcoin mining is bad for the environment. And that sent the price of Bitcoin plummeting, along with all the different cryptos with it. So now that Elon Musk comes out with a tweet and says, oh, hey, this is what happened over the weekend. Everyone was like, oh, well, maybe now that means that, we're out of the woods. Maybe now that means that Elon Musk is going to get back behind. He's going to get back behind Bitcoin. And that created a bounce in Bitcoin. It is absolutely ridiculous, the moves that crypto is making based on tweets from one individual. I think it's ridiculous. You're watching Bitcoin go from, 50 something to 30. I mean, yeah, you had the China regulation and limitations on crypto with their financial institutions that happened right around the same time that Elon Musk said that about Tesla and the carbon footprint with Bitcoin, that helped fuel some of that sell-off. But then to come out with this tweet and then to see, Bitcoin go from, in the low 30s back to 40,000 off of this tweet, it's just ridiculous. But this is how crypto trades. And you need to know this. You need to understand this. This is why it's going to be important for all of you that are part of True Trading Group to make sure that you go through that crypto trading course that's coming out here this week. And then our brand new crypto trading moderator that's going to be also announced this month is also going to be focused very heavily on sentiment trading. We actually just had an entire workshop on Traderpalooza on Saturday, right? We had an entire workshop on trading sentiment. And if you guys want to be trading crypto, you've got to understand sentiment, okay? Following the tweet, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Litecoin, etc., everything all traded higher. Is it now time to buy? Is it time to buy? Well, before I make that decision, why don't we go over to the charts and why don't we talk about it? So what I'm going to do here now, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share my screen with you. And we're going to pull up a chart of Bitcoin. All right, let's do this. You have a major support level on Bitcoin at 29K. Okay. 29 to 30K is a major support level for Bitcoin. We'll draw this out for you. You will see here, major level of support. You will then also see here, major level of support. All right. I do think that this bounce can get back into the mid 40s. I think it's possible that you can see Bitcoin get back to there. I think you can see this bounce in Bitcoin get back to around 42K. If you remember my live stream, literally yesterday, I identified to you what I thought was going to be a new range for Bitcoin, where it's very clear that you have a key support level at 2930K. And it's also very clear now that you have this resistance level at 42K. I think Bitcoin trades inside of this range now. And I think that the news that we just got, or the, call it news, tweet, I think that can continue to see some upside in Bitcoin that can take you back up to that 42K. And then I think that you get a consolidation off of 42K. And I think Bitcoin trades inside of this range. Okay. I think you get this range. I think Bitcoin stays within this range for the next couple of weeks and just digests this real high volatility sell-off that we had. Guys, Bitcoin dropped 50%. It went from 60K down to 50. I mean, 60K down to 30 during this most recent sell-off. I think that needs to take a bit of a breather. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, I want you guys to head on over to the main chat room for more information on tonight's Stimmy giveaway. Okay, I want you to head on over to the main chat room for more information on tonight's stimulus giveaway if you are a True Trading Group member. All right, so there you have it, folks. There is the chart of Bitcoin. There's my breakdown there. There's my technical analysis for you. I think we trade inside this range. And I think that you have upside to 42, and then I think you pull back into the high 30s, and probably you get back to 42, 43, then you pull back to 38. And I think it bounces around there for a little while as Bitcoin just takes a little bit of a breather. And I think you trade inside this range for the next couple of weeks. All right. That's what I think. Okay. Perfect. All right, guys. Now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Will AMC have a short squeeze, and should you buy the stock right now? Okay. That's what a lot of people are asking me. Okay. So what we are going to do here now is we're going to pull up a chart of AMC, and I'm going to break it down for you guys, because I today bought AMC at $13.62. I am long AMC from $13.62. The stock is currently at $13.77. I bought AMC right there. Okay. That is where I bought AMC. Now, let me explain to you guys why I bought AMC here today and what I think AMC is going to do. Okay. AMC has an absolute major resistance level at 1450. Absolute major resistance at 1450. If AMC can get above 1450, it's game on. It's game on for a move at least to 1725. Okay. If it gets through 1450, it's game on to 1725. What I like about AMC right now, if you've been following my live streams for the last week, I've told you about AMC, that AMC needs to hold $12 for this short squeeze to still be in play. $12 is your level. And what is the low of the day? The last 3 days on AMC. I'll tell you. Yesterday, Friday, sorry, 1205, low of the day. Thursday, 1203, low of the day. Wednesday, 1214, low of the day. What I also want you to notice is the volume on the tests of that support level. Very low volume. Then what I want you to notice is the volume that came in when AMC made this strong surge higher compared to the volume on the big gap down and pullback to retest 12, lower volume. Then you have this big, strong breakout day here today. Notice the increase in volume in today's trading action and the successful test and hold of what was your previous pivot resistance of $12. This is a good sign for AMC. What I will tell you all now is I do not want you to just expect a massive, explosive straight line type of move in AMC. I don't want you to just think that AMC is just going to do this and never look back. I think this is going to be an extremely choppy, volatile trade. But I think eventually this squeezes. I would not be the least bit surprised if tomorrow this stock pulls all the way back to 13. And by Wednesday or Thursday, it's back to 14, 14.25, and then you're right back in play at 14.50. My first take profit target on this trade is in front of 14.50. My first take profit is in front of 14.50. Now, you have a choice. My stop loss is around 12.75, 12.80. If you want to give this more room, you can set a stop loss below $12. I position sized myself bigger. Okay, I position sized myself bigger. So I'm not putting my stop loss all the way down at 12. That would be too much risk for the position size that I've taken on. So I'm going to be looking for 12.75, 12.80 stop loss. Okay, 12.75, 12.80 stop loss. All right. No, guys, that was my chair. This is my chair. That's my chair. That's my chair. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be looking for.
Bro, Joe and I lost it. We were like, oh my God, he just let it go. He just crapped his pants on the line.
No.
We're at right now.
It was just my chair. It was just my chair.
I'm like, oh my God, no one's going to sign up now. You just shit your pants on the line.
Good times. Good times. All right, guys. So that's what I'm doing here with AMC. All right. So AMC, again, I'm long from 13.62. My stop loss is around 12.75, 12.80. And I'm going to look for this stock to squeeze through 14.50. 14.50 is my first take profit. And I'm looking for this stock. My second take profit will be around 15.50. My final take profit will be around 17. Okay. Final take profit will be around 17. All right. What I want to show you real quick, guys, is I'm actually going to pull up GameStop, a chart of GameStop before GameStop had its big short squeeze, because I'm seeing very, very similar trading activity in AMC as we saw in GameStop. Now, listen to me very closely. I can't make myself any more clear than what I'm about to say. There is absolutely 0% chance that AMC does anything remotely close to what GameStop did. AMC is not going to $400. That is not what I'm saying by making this comparison. Okay. What I'm simply pointing out to you is the type of trading that I'm going to expect on AMC over the next couple of days. And I'm going to take you guys here to GameStop. All right. I'm going to take you guys here to GameStop. Now, what you will see here is we had major resistance at $15. Okay. We had major resistance at $15, right? There was your resistance on GameStop at 15. See, it was also this gap fill. See this gap fill right back here? Now, for those of you that have been following my channel for long enough, I broke down this entire trade for you on this when this thing happened. Okay, I was talking about the GameStop short squeeze when the stock was at 12 bucks. For those of you that have been following my channel for that long. But notice how, look at this trading action into the resistance level. Look at that trading action. And then look at that trading action right into a major resistance level. Does that look familiar? Is that not almost exactly here? Literally, again, look at it. Look at this trading action right here. Okay. Look at this trading action right here where you have the strong push into major resistance, tail, 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 gap down, pullback, right? Tail, tail, big pullback. Now let's go back to GameStop. Strong push, tail, 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 big pullback. Doesn't that look similar? But then what happened? Boom. You got the break. You got the break through resistance. But it wasn't a straight run, was it? Look what happened after that. Oh, look at that. Look at that huge gap down. And then the squeeze happened. This is what I'm saying. How you see how choppy this GameStop short squeeze was? See how choppy that was? I expect very similar action in AMC. I expect similar action in AMC. I think AMC, could have a big pullback day, then bounce back, and but you got to just stick to your stop losses and stick to your levels. Right? So I'm long AMC from 1362. First take profit's going to be around 1450. Second will be around 1550. Third and final will be around 17. We'll see how it goes. All right. So there you have it, folks. Everyone that's asking me about AMC, what do I think? What should I do? Well, now you know what I think. I am long from 1362. Now, for those of you that cannot afford or have really small accounts or don't want to buy the stock itself, you got to give yourself plenty of time on an option trade. If you're going to trade this with the option, you got to give yourself at least a week, at least a month. You got to give yourself at least to June 25th, maybe a $14 strike, June 25th expiration, maybe even go yourself out to the middle of July. Time is going to be your friend here. If this is going to be a volatile, choppy trade, you saw how long it took for that GameStop trade to actually ignite. If this thing takes a 1 week or 2 weeks to really trigger, you're gonna lose a lot of time decay if you go after like a June 15th or 18th, whatever expiration. Okay, so make sure you give yourself some time to allow for some choppiness within this trade. All right. So there you have it, folks. That's my analysis. That's my breakdown there on AMC. What I would love to know here right now, folks, is how many of you, we got about 1,000 people that are live with us right now across YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. I would like to know right now, if you are not a member of True Trading Group, go ahead and type the letters TTG in chat right now if you are not a member of True Trading Group. All right, we got Dennis, we got Fernando, we got Robert, Adam, Brian, Ali Reza, Marmeng 56, George Michael, Shadowed One, Boo Johnson, Juan Palia, Ford Techman, Ensim 3, Cesar Ariarte, Sam E, Rizwana, Marius Polak, Patricia, we got Pro Taylor. My pleasure, Jacob. It's my pleasure, man. Nice. Dia Saluti just joined last night. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. We've also got David Smith. Beautiful, guys. Kashif. Awesome. Beautiful. I love it. All of you that are not TTG members, for those of you that are typing TTG, please know that we always talk honestly about things in here, guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I don't blow smoke up your ass. I always shoot you guys straight, always and everything. Whether markets are up, down, left, right, sideways, we're making money right now. But most importantly, we are becoming better traders. And if you do not believe me, I want you to pay close attention and watch this. My TTG family members, I'm calling on you all. Are you making money? And more importantly, are you a better trader because of True Trading Group? If you are, I want you to sound off in chat right now and let them know. Are you making money? And are you a better trader because of True Trading Group? My TTG fans, sound off in chat right now. If you're one of the people that typed the letters TTG, I don't want you to even look at me. I want you to read this. This is what I want you to read right here. Read right here. Okay, that's what I want you guys to read. These are all my TTG family members that are commenting if they're becoming better traders and if they're making money with True Trading Group. We have Ann. Today was my first day and made my annual fee already. Thank you, TTG, and welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Look at all these comments. Look at all these comments. Beautiful. I love it. I'm telling you guys, just pay attention to all of these comments that are coming through chat right now. These are all your TTG members. All right. Now, listen, it's very important for me to acknowledge. I told you, although 80% of our members are doing well, meaning they're making money and they're becoming better traders, that means there's still 20% of my family that is struggling. But at True Trading, we leave no trader behind. We hold monthly red to green workshops. These are live events in our chat where we have the members that are struggling. Oh, Lobsang, welcome to the family. Lobsang, welcome to the TTG family. Enjoy that free Amazon Kindle Fire. Okay. We hold these red to green workshops for members that are struggling. So what those members do is they submit to us what they're struggling with, questions they have, topics that they're having a hard time with, parts and aspects of their trading that they're really finding weakness in. And we cover it all in several hours live, record the whole thing and post it in the video library for members to go back and see later. Now, listen, I know it's not going to be possible for me to have a 100% success rate with my members. I know it's not possible for all 6,000 of my members to be consistently profitable traders. I realize that, but I'm going to be damned if I'm not going to try for it. Right now, 80% of our members have gone on to become better traders, meaning they're making money and they're becoming better traders. 20% are still struggling. Okay, which means that they're not yet profitable. All right. So I know that's not possible, but we're going to try for it. Okay. And it's just as equally as important to recognize those that are struggling as it is to congratulate and recognize those that are having success. I told you, I'm never going to blow smoke up your ass. I don't sugarcoat anything. I tell it how it is. And yes, True Trading Group is a business. It's a hell of a business. I talked about this earlier, but the business is only as good as the family members are doing. If all the members are losing money, it's not a good business at all, right? We must get up every single day and earn the trust and support of our members. And yes, that means long after you sign up for your all-inclusive yearly fee. You know, we do not take lightly the responsibility and trust that our members put in us, and we work every day to continue to earn it. Guys, these are people's lives we're talking about. Okay? These are people's lives we're talking about. We take that very seriously. Now, like I said, I want you to understand or think of us as the Netflix of trading communities, guys. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing that we have and everything we ever will have. We launched True Trading Group live to the public in the beginning of 2017. We have been building this platform ever since. We work about 12 to 15 hours a day minimum on our TTD members and our platform. Normally, our membership for 1 year costs $2,212, but from now until midnight tonight Pacific time, you can get it for 43% off, which brings the total all the way down to just $1,252 when you use coupon code TTG121 at checkout. Guys, that's for the entire year. Okay, $1,252. But let me explain what you get access to for $1,252. And if you guys think you need a large account, you're dead wrong. You do not need a large account in order to make money trading. All those members that you saw commenting that they're making money, they're not all using large accounts. Don't believe me? Cool. My TTD fam, How many of you started with less than $1,000 in your account when you joined True Trading Group? I want you to sound off in chat right now. What did you start with and where are you at today? If you started with less than $1,000, I want you to sound off in chat right now. Nice. J Mags, welcome. J Mags says, I just started my $500 E-Trade account today. Great job, J Mags. Congrats. Canyon Ridge started with 500 bucks. Isaac started with 200 bucks. Diane Fig started with 100 bucks. DK started with 500. Fully Jiggy 500. LJ Green 500. Tanya Cable 250. Grant Bigler, so glad I joined. I've learned more in 5 days. Started with just 500 bucks. Lynn Wright with 500 bucks. Deister started with 300. Joe McKenna started with 1,000 and is at about 2,500 in just 1 month. YZFR1 guy started with 100. Marcy Shark says, TGD is so legit. They are the real deal and treat us all like fam. Hey, yo. Lloyd Braun started with 200. Abhishek Pandya started with 150. Tulsi Tanti, 500. Blessy, 90. Walter Thomas started with $500 and is now up over 25K in realized gains since August. Walter, boom. That is absolutely incredible, brother. Congratulations. DD Jack started with 200 bucks, is now at $765. Alan Albury started with 300. He's now up to 3,500. Josh Martin started with 300 and now says he's killing it. Mark Penalosa started with $2,000 4 months ago and is now at $18,000. Mark Penalosa, congratulations. Big time boom. J Mag says it's seriously like a college course. It's so worth it. Tom Gallant started with $1,000 in August, is now at $4,000 this morning, says TGD education is the truth. Diving Mad says, this is my second green day in a row after just going live. Oh my God, Tom Gallant. He just goes, that was a typo. Tom Gallant just said, not 4K, 43K. Tom, are you kidding me? Holy shit. Started with $1,000 in August, and he is now at $43,000 as of this morning, says that TGD education is the truth. Isaac Vaughn is up $2,077. Edgar Smith started with $500 a little over a week ago, is now up to $2,500. Bruce Sears started with 500 bucks, has already and now just made 740 bucks today. Guys, this is what I mean by you do not need to have a large account in order to trade. You don't. Just read these comments that are coming through in chat. And if you think that if you have a full-time job, you can't do this. If you think that is something that's going to hold you back, you're dead wrong. The overwhelming majority of my members, the overwhelming majority of my members work a full-time job. Okay? The overwhelming majority of my members work a full-time job. Watch this. My TGD family members, how many of you work a full-time job and are killing it with True Trading Group? I want you to type in chat right now. Type the letter I if you are making money with True Trading Group while working a full-time job, and also comment, what is your profession? What do you do for a living? Sound off in chat right now. If you are on this live stream right now and you work a full-time job, I need you to pay very close attention to all the people that are about to comment in chat right now. Here we go. Trent Allen is an auto technician. Eric G's electrician. Celeste is an ops director. Soccer Mom is a nurse practitioner and clinical instructor. Matt sells fermented vegetation. Roxanne's a manager. Sky Junkie's a senior leader with a global company. Isaac Vaughn's a maintenance technician. Tanya is a nurse practitioner. Evan Andrews, a full-time day trader. Nancy's an IT manager. Big Ways also works in IT. Director of HR for Abhishek. Brian Feeney says, how can I do this while driving? That's what's stopping me. Brian Feeney, we actually have a lot of truck drivers actually that work in True Trading Group. We have 6 full-time truck drivers that I know of personally that are members of True Trading Group, and countless Uber drivers as well, or Uber or Lyft drivers. Internal auditor for Sean Johnson. Another automotive technician for Grant. Alex is a plumber. Jer Morris is a heavy equipment operator. Bruce is in the film business. Ronnie Snipes is a process operator. The Huskies Giant 79 is a high-rise window cleaner. Wizard 7889 is a fleet manager. Dennis, I'm a manager working in the hedge fund accounting. Beanstalk owns a manufacturing company. Kent Byers is a real estate broker. Alex owns a ready-mix concrete supply company. Frank Fuentes is a dentist. Josh Martin's a paramedic. Okay, guys, the point, you guys just read all these comments. Guys, these are True Trading Group members that are commenting you, telling you that you guys can do this. There's no difference between them and you. All of these people that you see commenting, oh, I started with, $200. Now I'm up to 5,000. I started with 500. I'm now up to 18,000. I started with 1,000. I'm now up to 43,000. Pam started with $150. She's now up to $13,000. Pam, that is absolutely incredible. Congratulations. But folks, there's no difference between them and you. If they can do it, why can't you? They started with a small account, so did you. They have a full-time job, so do you. Why can't you do it if they could? There's no difference between them and you. They found True Trading Group same way you did, a live stream. Guys, use that coupon code TTG121. Get that 43% discount. Get that free Amazon Kindle Fire HE tablet. It's free with your membership. You get a free Amazon Kindle with your membership on top of the 43% discount. But let me tell you what you guys actually get. Let me tell you what you guys actually get. Okay, Adam, if you want to pull it up and we can kind of, as they're kind of going through it, so I can show everybody. Guys, you are getting, when you included with that $1,252 price point, you were getting access to a professional 15-course curriculum. Okay, this is a simplified version of the education that I received while working at the fund in New York. Okay, you've got beginner and foundation courses that if you've never traded stock a day in your life, they'll start you off from there. You've got our advanced courses, our option courses, our trader psychology courses. Okay, you got our advanced courses, our trader psychology courses, our swing trading courses, how to trade during a market crash. All these courses are in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Okay, there are no special VIP pro courses that cost more money. Every single course is included with your membership when you sign up with coupon code TTG121. Then you also get access to Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. Okay, this is a live breaking to the second news alert service directly inside of our chat room that provides you with news when it comes out. I can't tell you guys how much money we've made and saved by getting news before anyone else or before the rest of the crowd. All right. We use this every single day inside of chat. It's included for free with your membership. You also get Quote Media's real-time level 1, full book level 2, and real-time options data. That's full book level 2, full level 2 depth, guys. There it is. All right. And that is also included with ETNA's simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while we practice implementing what you learn in the courses. Practice it with fake money first, guys. Prove to yourself you can make money on the simulator before you start risking your hard-earned cash. All this is included with your membership. You don't pay $1 more for any of this stuff. It's all included, and you can get it now for just $12.52 until midnight tonight Pacific. You're getting access to our chat room, which is unlike anything you've ever experienced. It's a proprietary software. It's not Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord. Okay. It's a total game changer. We're in there with you all day long in chat. We're calling out trades. We're, telling you in advance what we're buying and selling. We're sharing our screen with you. Okay. It's not just me. There's 8 other moderators that are calling out trades that all have their own trading style. We do options, we do stocks, we do day trading, we do swing trading, you name it, guys, we do it and trade it inside of True Trading Group. There are different trading moderators with different styles. So there's literally something for everyone inside of True Trading Group. And our moderators are currently sporting around an 83% win rate in chat. We are fully transparent with you guys with all of our trading performance. We keep a trading journal on our website that actually tracks every single buy and every single sell that our moderators make, so you can follow along and track all of our performance. We also give you guys access. We don't charge you to talk to us or to ask questions. We do live workshops and webinars every single week. We do, private one-on-one mentor sessions. We do small private study groups. This week, we're launching our brand new crypto course, and we're going to be revealing our full-time crypto mod. I already told you guys that small account challenge starts up next month. That's $100,000 in cash prizes. You've got the Tesla $30,000 giveaway, which I believe we're like 85 or 90% of the way there. Okay. That's every time that we get 300 new members in chat, we give away a Tesla or $30,000 cash. All you have to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you guys will be included in that Tesla giveaway. Okay. The winner chooses. Choice is yours. Cash the car. It's whatever you want. Okay. And like I said, the next, I got to see how many Kindles we got left, Adam. Let me see how many Kindles we got left, guys. All right, we got 19 left. All right, so guys, we have 19 Amazon Kindles left. Okay, you got 19 of them left. So the next 19 people to sign up with coupon code TTG121 will get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HE tablet included with their membership. You also get our Trade Ideas screener, which is what you see on the screen right now, guys. This is what's going to show you what are the best stocks for you to be trading throughout the day. Okay, this is all included for free. You also get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders today. It's included for free with your membership. Guys, you literally don't pay $1 more for this stuff. All of this is included with your membership. Now, your next question should be, why do you give all of this away for just $1,252? There's got to be how, why? Well, I'll tell you guys why. I want you to type the letter I in chat right now if you've been a part of another group and you were promised the world only to feel like you were constantly just another $1,000 upsell away from reaching your goals of becoming a profitable trader, and you were just left disappointed. Type the letter I in chat right now. Look at all these letter I's. Ugh. Look at all these letter I's. Folks, that's why. I see all these letter I's coming through chat. That's why we do it. Okay? It shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this difficult to get an actual education how to do this the right way. We want to disrupt this entire industry. But listen, also, in life, you got to know your worth. And we do know ours with everything that we offer. That's why we're going to be moving our price up to $2,500. We will be there a lot sooner than you guys think. Even at that level, you're getting 10 times the value on what the price of membership should be with all the things that we're including. Okay, we're gonna be moving our price up to $2,500 by August. We should be there. We're moving our price up every single day, guys. So at midnight Pacific tonight, the price of our membership will be going up. So if you guys want to lock in that $12.52 price point, get that 43% discount, do so right now by using coupon code TGD121. And the next 19 people will also be getting a free Amazon Kindle Fire HE tablet included with their membership. But you've got to enter coupon code TGD121 and click apply code in order to get the discount. Okay. Guys, understand the value of the membership, because the membership is usually $2,212. You can get it right now for $1,252. But you want to know what else is pretty crazy? Regardless of if you join True Trading Group or not, you're going to need a news feed. You're going to need real-time level 2. You're going to need charts. You're going to need a simulator so you can practice. You're going to need a screener so you know what stocks you should be trading. That Benzinga news feed alone, if you went to Benzinga and said, hey, Benzinga, I want your news feed, cool. They're going to charge you $1,188 a year. That's almost your entire membership in the cost of the Benzinga newsfeed. That real-time streaming level 1 and level 2 with the options data from QuoteStream, $990 a year. The trade simulator from ETNA, which is the same simulator that a lot of brokerage firms use to train their new hires, $750 a year. TradingView's Pro Plus charting software, they charge $720 a year for it. Just those 4 tools would cost you $3,648 a year. They're all included for free with your membership. And now when we add all the crypto stuff, the coinmarketcap.com data feed and all those crypto tools with the screener, the scanner, the charts, now you're talking easily over $4,000 a year, all free with your membership. Guys, I'm telling you now, please listen to me. Our price is going up a couple bucks every day. We'll be over 2K sooner than you guys think. That's still 10 times cheaper than the competition. Our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. In order to do that, we've got to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. This is not a sale or a gimmick. We'll be over 20. We'll be at 25K, at 2,500 sooner than you guys think. My TC fan, what I want to know right now before we go is, have you made back your membership fee? And if you have, tell me in what time frame. How long did it take for you to make back your membership fee? Sound off, comment in chat right now. Nice. Peter Pie Morgan. Awesome, bro. Music to my ears. Peter Pie Morgan says, Mike, I learned a lot from you. Cheers, man. In particular, multiple profit targets and trader psychology course helped me a ton. TTG is legit. Victor A said, I hope to make $200 a day. I'm averaging now close to 2,000 a day. That's awesome. Edgar Smith made his membership back in 1 week. Big Ways made it back in 3 days. Johnny Chase says, definitely a better trader. All right. So you have it, folks. All right. Guys, also, like I said, we are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. All right. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I encourage you to go read those reviews. Over 1,200 people have left us a review on Trustpilot. I encourage you to go read some of those reviews. Okay. I encourage you to go read some of those reviews. All right. And guys, listen, seriously, when's the last time that you were part of a group that actually gave a shit about your goals? Okay. Look me dead on my face, guys, because I do. So does my team. That's why we do what we do. Okay. Use the coupon code TGG121 before the price goes up at midnight. Get that 43% discount. Get the free Amazon Kindle and get your butts in chat. All right. I will continue to keep you guys posted and updated with the AMC trade. Every day on my lives, I'll update you guys with what I think is going on with AMC. If I like the trade better, if I like it worse, if I got stopped out, if I've taken profit, if I've added, I'll let you guys know everything that I do with that AMC trade. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, smash that like button if you haven't done so already, and use that coupon code TGD121. Get that 43% discount before the price goes up, and get that free Amazon Kindle Fire Stick tablet. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.